Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Crazy Gamer Pickups for March 2018. And oh my god, this is probably the biggest one I've ever gotten. Like game wise, like other stuff I picked up, systems, all kinds of stuff, those were pretty big, but like actual games, this is probably the biggest one I've gotten in a month. Holy crap, this is huge. I'm not going to say how I got the games, but I'd say I got a good deal off of them, especially all the Xbox 360 games. There's a lot of Xbox 360 games, but I'll get to those soon enough. A lot of them I probably won't really ever play, but I have them, so. We're going to start with the oldest to the newest, and there's a lot to cover. Most of the systems don't really have too many games on it, but I will be starting with the oldest. We got 4 NES games. And the first one I got is, I'll take the price tags off of these. Take the price tags off. Is Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. I saw a couple of people play through this game, all kinds of stuff. I never really actually played it. It's a bunch of just mini games, especially like rides and so that take place in the Magic Kingdom, like at Disney World and all kind of stuff. And it looks pretty interesting, but it's like a mini game gauntlet kind of thing. So then we have. You didn't take the Russian Attack. It looks good. It looks fun. It's kind of like Contra kind of style, but not as good as Contra, I don't think. I could be wrong. But from what I remembered, it was a pretty good game, but it's called Russian Attack. Now, a game I am familiar with, and I played the hell of it when I was a little kid. And all that kind of stuff. And I have beaten this game, legitimately, is Street Fighter 2010, The Final Fight. Doesn't really tie into anything with the Street Fighters from my Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis and all that kind of stuff, but it has Ken in it. And you go around killing targets to see what happened to your dad, because your dad, and all kind of stuff, but it's a fun game. It's actually a pretty fun game. It's hard as balls, but it's actually really fun, so yeah, it looks good. It's a good game. The final one I got is Top Gun, The Second Mission, the sequel to Top Gun. I'm not very familiar with ones, but I hear that's way better than the original Top Gun. But if it plays like the first Top Gun, it'd be alright, but I heard this one's actually a lot better, so that's the 4 NES games I got. And I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We're going to now move on to Super Nintendo. Now I got 6 Super Nintendo games. So, and yeah, some of them are kind of stuff. First one I got, Animaniacs. Not very familiar with the Animaniacs game on Super Nintendo, but it was cheap. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm going to pick it up because I don't own it. And I want to eventually pop in my SNES and play it and check it out and all kind of stuff, but it's Animaniacs, so. Then we have a game I am familiar with. A game I'm not very familiar with, but I've seen reviews, and it looks like a pretty terrible game, but I didn't have it, so it was cheap. But Batman Forever for the Super Nintendo. Based on what I heard from Angry Video Game Nerd, it's a pretty terrible game. The controls are whack, and it plays like Mortal Kombat. But you know what? I picked it up because I didn't have it. So then we have a game I am familiar with. Another Angry Video Game Nerd review, but I actually kind of like the game. Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, it's torn a little bit, but it's okay. Beavis and Butthead. It's kind of like a Beavis and Butthead episode, but it's a lot of mini games, and you have to go. Your ticket to Guar gets kind of ripped, mowed over, and you have to go around getting all the pieces of the Guar ticket back so you can go see Guar, and there's a bunch of mini games and stuff like that. It's a hard game, and a lot of it that makes sense, but I liked it. Then we have Home Alone 2: Lost in New York. I played the NES version of the game, but I've never played the Super Nintendo. I'm not sure if the Super Nintendo version is actually any good or not, but I have to take a look at it. So, hold on 1 second. Sorry, my dogs wanted in. Anyway, I never played the NES version. I mean, I played the NES version, but I've never played the Super Nintendo version of Home Alone 2, so, yeah. Next one I got, I believe it's a puzzle game. I believe almost certain it's a puzzle game. In fact, I'm 100% certain it's a puzzle game, and I think I've played it before, but I can't quite remember, but it's Kirby's Avalanche. Kind of like a Tetris style, mixed with, like, Wario's Woods, maybe? For the NES, but it looks like Puyo Puyo too, also, but I don't know. But it's a puzzle game with Kirby characters, so yeah. And the final Super Nintendo game, Mario Paint. It's Mario Paint. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my dog was whining, but yeah, Mario Paint. I don't have the mouse or anything like that, but I mean, I got Mario Paint. I guess we're going to have to get the mouse to play it, I think, but if anybody can tell me you can play it with the controller, just let me know, but I got the if not, I have to go get the mouse, but I got Mario Paint. Alright, then I have 6 Sega Genesis games, so let's get rolling on those. Alright, first one's going to be a little hard to see because the cover's kind of all messed up on it, but it's Altered Beast. It's a classic kind of beat 'em up style game. It's really cool because yeah, kind of got RPG elements in it, but it's Altered Beast. So yay, Altered Beast. Then I have Ecco the Dolphin. You play as a dolphin named Ecco the Dolphin. It looks like a fun game, but I'm not really sure about it. But it looks pretty fun. But yeah, you play as a dolphin and you do dolphin stuff, and most of the game takes place underwater because you're a dolphin. So then we have Batman Returns. This is anything like the NES version. It's a really big, basic beat 'em up, Double Dragon, final fight. River City Ransom kind of style. Redundant, satisfying, and fun as hell. I have to see if the Sega Genesis version is the same as the NES version of it, but it's Batman, and it's based off the Batman Returns movie. I'm going to skip one of them for last. Then we got Sonic 3D Blast, which completes my main Sonic and Hedgehog series, because I got Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic Knuckles, Sonic Spinball, and now Sonic 3D Blast. It's another Sonic game, and it's kind of like quasi 3D, or what the Genesis could be capable of, but it's actually pretty fun, but it's Sonic. Then I have Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition. I'm not sure what the difference is. Like, I think they have a couple of variant characters, but it's Street Fighter 2 with like Cammy and probably a few other extra characters like that. But it's the classic fighting game. It rivaled Mortal Kombat, for Christ's sakes. So yeah, it's Street Fighter 2. I got one more game for the Sega Genesis. I don't know why I got it. I didn't have it. I don't know why I got it, but I got it, and this game is now in my collection. It was cheap, but yeah, I got Shaq Fu. I got Shaq Fu. Why did I get Shaq Fu? The game is terrible. But I got Shaq Fu. Why did I get Shaq Fu? I don't know why I got Shaq Fu. But I got it. The game's terrible. That's all I gotta say. Shaq Fu. Alright. Moving on. I got two 64 games. First one, take the price tag off of it. Donkey Kong 64. I used to have this game. It's Donkey Kong, but in a big grander scale. And you get other characters, Diddy and Tiny and Dixie. No, not Dixie. Cranky, Chunky, and Lanky, and you go around trying to collect all the golden bananas, fight King K. Rool in a big epic battle. It's kind of like Super Mario 64, but with Donkey Kong. And speaking of the other N64 game, I got Super Mario 64. I didn't have it. I had it back in the day when the N64 first came out. I bought it, but I lost the copy. By now, I got me a new copy of it. So I got Mario 64 and Donkey Kong 64. So that's my two N64 games. Now we're going to move on to Xbox 360 and Xbox. So I got two original Xbox games first. So let me get to them first. I don't know why I picked that up. I don't know why I picked you up. Again, I picked up a few PS1 games. I don't need those. Alright, we're going to start off. Yeah, see, a lot of these games I'll probably never play, but I mean, they're in my collection, and I got a real good deal off of them. When I say real good deal, I mean, I got them for free, so I can't complain. So, first one I got is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six 3 for the Xbox. It's Tom Clancy. It's Rainbow Six. I don't know. So, and the other one I got, I actually did play this game a lot, especially when I was in college back in the day, like when I was first in college. Halo 2. Yeah. I got me some Halo 2. I got me some. So, there's Halo 2. Now for the 360. Alright. We'll start off with Assassin's Creed. The very first Assassin's Creed. You've played this when you've played a lot of the other Assassin's Creeds. You're an assassin. You kill people. You do it stealthily. It's Assassin's Creed. There's a good story behind it too, so. Then we have Call of Duty War. Call of Duty. It's before Modern Warfare, but yeah. I'm not going to really say much about these because it's Call of Duty. In fact, I'm just going to breeze through the next few because it's Call of Duty. I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but somebody's borrowing it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So, there you go. Then I got Darksiders and Darksiders 2. You're one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and you started a war between heaven and hell, and you're being accused of inciting the war. And yeah, you're going around trying to he got dishonored, stripped of his powers, and you're going around to try to get your balance and vengeance and stuff like that. And there's both games for it. So. Then I got a War clone, but it's actually a pretty good one. I've actually played through it before. It's Dante's Inferno. It's a God of War clone, and it's basically based off the poem, novel, whatever it is, Dante's Inferno. When you go to hell and you go through the 13 stages of hell and stuff like that. But this time, Dante's family gets killed, and you're going around to it's the 9 circles of hell, and you are going through hell to try to get your family resurrected somehow. So then I got Dead Island. Zombies. Bunches of zombies. That's all I gotta say. You're on an island with zombies. Then we have Earth Defense Force 2017. I know absolutely nothing about it. So, I don't know. I don't know anything about it, so, yeah. Then I have do I need to even say anything? I got Skyrim. This game has already sucked over 200 hours of my life. And now to actually own it, I can see it probably sucking even more out of my life. Because I might play through it again. Oh God. Oh God, not that Skyrim. Fable 3. It's Fable. If you're familiar with it, you're Fable. It's Fable. It's the third one. So. Then I got Left 4 Dead. It's another kind of zombie apocalypse game, but multiplayer, and this one's actually pretty fun. So it's first-person shooter, zombie apocalypse kind of style game, but it's more it's co-op multiplayer. You can play it by yourself, but it's more fun with multiplayer. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it's the Mortal Kombat reboot. So yeah, I got Mortal Kombat. So yay. It's back with a vengeance, more bloody, more fatalities, more everything, and more characters, and more everything. It's awesome. It's a fun game. Project Gotham Racing 3. It's a racing game. Don't know much about it. It's a racing game though, so I'll be right back. Alright, anyway, yeah, it's a racing game. Then I have Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. I think this is like a DLC pack of Red Dead Redemption. But it's based around Red Dead Redemption, but with zombies. So much zombies. But it's Red Dead Redemption with zombies. And the final one I got is, well, it's in a Blockbuster case. Ha! How meta. But it's Sonic Unleashed. It's Sonic. It's a 3D Sonic game. It's not the best Sonic game in the world. Sonic can turn into a werewolf. But it's Sonic. And one more game. It's for the PS4. I've been waiting on this game for 2 years. I've been waiting on this game for a long time. I got it the day it came out. I'm so excited for it. I'm going to play it once I finish up a couple games, but I'm still playing through Persona 5 right now. Yes, a month later, I'm still playing through Persona 5. That game's just... But it's Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. I loved the first Ni no Kuni. So I was very, very excited about the second Ni no Kuni, and now I have the second Ni no Kuni. I'm pretty certain that the gameplay is a bunch of similar and all kind of stuff, but there's probably like all kinds of new stuff and stuff like that. It's like kind of like not even a sequel to the first Ni no Kuni. It takes place hundreds of years after the first Ni no Kuni. So, but it's Ni no Kuni, and that's all my video game pickups from March 2018. Anyway, expect April to be, I don't know, as big, but expect April to be probably a nice haul and all kind of stuff I would expect, but we'll see how it goes, and I'll see y'all next time with more Crazy Gamer pickups, probably at the beginning of May, end of April, whatever I decide to do and all kind of stuff, but have a good day. Oop.